Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Welcome to a layout for the ScrapRoom. We're going to play with the sketch that is released for this month, Jumpstart Sketch. Super fun. I decided that I'm definitely going to stick to the sketch, but I'm going to extend it onto a second page, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So first I'm assessing, does my square punch, is that big enough? And it really isn't. I ended up doing 2.5 inch squares, I think. Oh, I can't remember now. No, I think just 2 inch squares. 2 inch squares, and my Creative Memories OG square punch is only like 1.5, I think. So, yes, I end up doing 2.5 inch square or 2 inch squares, and I decide to do it in with the B sides of most of the pages, and then I decide too that I want a little bit of that floral action, so I'm going to get some of that on for the squares as well. And I plan on tucking some floral behind, just like in the sketch, how there's definitely something tucked behind a few of them. So my plan is to do the sketch just like it's shown, and then, like I said, extend onto a second page. So I'm going to do a third row of squares, and then just a grid of 4 photos on the left-hand page. And so I, just to change it up a little bit and have maybe a little variation in my shape, I decided to round the corners of 2 corners, that 2 opposite corners of each of the squares, and it just gives it a little bit of something else. Another fun way to play with the sketch would be to do a different shape altogether. That would be super fun, and I would love to see someone else do that. I might even do it again and do that. I don't know. It's a nice simple sketch that can be converted in a bunch of different ways. You could change some of the grids, some of the squares to photos. That would be super fun if you have a bunch of small photos and you want a giant journaling spot. Your journaling could be the large photo, lots of different options. But I've got 5 photos from our South Dakota vacation back in 2017. I'm trying to wrap up this album. I worked on it a little bit while I was at a retreat. You saw a bunch of catch-up Freaky Fest Formula photos, or Freaky Fest Formula videos, and I have still got a lot more to catch up on. We've had to recently tear up my basement, so my craft room was slightly buried, and I was not able to get to it very much. So I was able to get these done, and that was pretty much it. So now, hopefully, I can get some crafting caught up in May, and get some more of my Tuesdays in the Attic layouts and videos done for you guys. And you'll probably be seeing a lot more photos from our South Dakota trip, and possibly our trip last summer to Omaha. I'm trying to kind of work on those 2 albums so that they're done and just I can put them away. In the midst of tearing up our basement, also trying to then still reorganize my craft room. I've got major things done, but now I have the opportunity, since we had to tear a bunch of stuff out of the basement, is to do some more shelving and things, and so maybe I can keep my completed albums somewhere. So so I'm just fussing with all of the squares and trying to figure out how I want them arranged on the page, what looks the best to me. And I've backed my photos all with I did the one on the right side, that green tone-on-tone paper that I have in the squares, and the left side I did of the floral. And I'm going to ink the edges of everything with timber. Is it what? Something's timber? The newer brown. I want to say Timber Lodge, but that's not what it is. Some timber something. The newer brown distressed ink. I don't know why I can't think of that, but I thought that tone was perfect for the already kind of distressed look this collection has, and just adding it to everything just made it that much more. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to ink everything, and then I will ink actually the top, the bottom, and the outside edges of the photo, so that the whole layout on the outside is inked, but not the center, because that's just a continuation. So I'm going to ink everything up, and then we're going to grab the fun embellishments that are in this collection. And as always, stay tuned to the end if you want to see a breakdown of what was in the kit, the full sheets, what their names were, all that stuff, what came in the kit. This is part of the Flavors of the Month kit from the ScrapRoom. So if you want to see a breakdown of what was in there, stay tuned to the end and I'll go through it all. Otherwise, I just like to get the creating done. And then if you feel like watching what's in this kit, you are more than welcome. This is a Carta collection. And I say it at the end. I don't remember what it's called right now. I filmed a lot of this a long time ago and now I'm doing the voiceovers pretty much right before they're posting. So I don't remember what they're called. But you can actually see me using a ruler to make sure my squares are straight. Something I rarely do, but I figured they're kind of the focal point of this page, so I should probably make sure they are straight. And actually, I think I did a pretty good job. But immediately when I was kind of laying everything down, I went to the sticker sheet that comes in the kit and I grabbed a few stickers for my title, and nothing that was like, you know, super obvious, but my journaling is going to explain more of what's going on. But I picked Family, A Beautiful Mess, and Cherish Every Day just because the main photo is us in the car and my son has a very pouty face on it. So I talk about in the journaling why he was like being like dramatically funny and trying to be hilarious while we were driving through the really tight tunnels. I think they may have freaked him out a little bit, like worried that we weren't going to fit. And so his reaction was like, well, maybe if I fake cry. And then we laughed and we knew he wasn't actually sad, but I think it made him nervous actually to go through those tight tunnels. And he was fake crying. So I took a picture of him in his fake poutiness. He wasn't actually super sad. Like he was being, because then he would giggle with us. He was tired. It was a very long trip, but he did great. And it's memories that we will always cherish. But yeah, he was super pouty. So that's the main photo, and the other photos are of us on the Iron Mountain Road going through the tunnel and kind of the pictures of the tunnel approaching it and what it looked like, a bunch of the tunnels, and then a picture of our vehicle with my sister's vehicle behind us. So yes, it was very entertaining. It was a very fun trip and we loved every second. So now tackling more of the embellishing, following along more with that sketch, putting them in similar places. There's cute little labels, there's these cute little butterflies, these cute little circles with butterflies. There's a bunch of multiples of these little tabs that say favorite, or where's the other things that it said? I used a favorite one and I used a today. There was a couple of those on the sheet, which is kind of nice because then if you can do a few pages, you have those similar things. It's not like you have to use them up on one, and they're really, really tiny, so they're like the perfect little tuck in. But I was able to put some of those labels and things down, and then I'm going to grab some gems I have from Picket Fence Studios. I love their flatback pearls. I'm a huge fan of flatback pearls. It's something I kind of came across or started really using this past year, and I'm really obsessed with them. So them and sequins are not bad, but I'm really liking the flatback pearls even more just because I've always liked Nouveau drops, but this is without the mess of Nouveau drops. But I have a lot of Nouveau I need to use, so that is definitely something I need to do. But I really enjoy the flatback pearls. And so I have some that are like a coppery blue, so like a brown, blue, pearly white color, which is almost perfect for this collection. The antique browns, and then that turquoisey greeny blue color, aqua-y color I should say, and then obviously creams and whites, and yeah. So I'm using I'm putting a few things on foam, not too many because this is a pretty big album and I don't want to take up too much girth. With tons of dimension. Don't necessarily need it, but I do pop up a couple of the butterflies. I'm making sure I ink everything. Did I miss a butterfly? No, it's inked. It just was barely inked. And then I did the sticker Best Time there on the left. But yeah, I'm putting those pearls on, and then you guys will get some close-ups. You can enjoy those and check those out and see the reveal of what was all in the kit. But I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Welcome to the kit reveal or the kit breakdown
portion of my video, I'm going to show you the details of what is in the kit that I just played with from Flavors of the Month. This is Carta Bloom, part of the Flavors of the Month kit. Everyone's going to get a 12x12 sticker sheet in this portion, 2 pieces of cardstock, and 3 pieces of pattern paper, sorry. So this is the 12x12 sticker sheet from Carta Bloom. Lots of fun goodies on here. I hopefully played with a bunch of them. There's these tiny little bees and butterflies kind of scattered throughout, as well as some really good tabs and labels. Fun banners always. Yes. Okay. And then the cardstock we're going to get in this kit this portion of the kit, I guess, is basil textured cream puff, a beautiful creamy colored cardstock. And then let's check out the pattern papers. And Carta always has some really thick pattern papers. So first one, I think I have these all in. No, I don't. Okay. First one is Garden Grid. This side is this gorgeous green, and this side is the grid with these beautiful florals in the corners. And then this is called Vintage Floral, another great ledger paper. I'm a huge fan of ledger papers, and it's got some antiqued on the edges, so some browning, maybe some inking, and then the florals that are in said title of or name of paper. And then same with the antiquing around the edges of this one. This one's called Floral Days. This blue is just a beautiful color. I'm not even sure. It's almost like periwinkle. It's got a little bit of purple in it. And then a gorgeous other floral. So we got lots of flowers. Lots of flowers to play with. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the Facebook group and the website, the store. Check out and go grab yourself the kit for this month. Like I said, this is only one portion, and then the blog has a bunch more fun things on it as well. Thank you and have a great day.